west out, that one, go point. 20 guns, 20. What's the location of the incident?
People's perceptions of what the police do on a daily basis, it's not always a dangerous call. But occasionally you have those calls that are aggravated robberies, assaults in progress. Is it more dangerous for somebody my age than it is for somebody that's younger? You have to be ready on your game the whole time.
At 54, Wendy Caldwell is Houston's oldest rookie cop.
So, what have you always wanted to do?
Chippendales or the NFL. I'm not picky.
In The Rookie, Nathan Fillion's character is a 40-year-old construction worker.
Whoa! Stop down now!
Stacey, you okay?
You want to die?
When one near-death experience makes him rethink what he's doing with his life and inspires him to join the police force. For Wendy Caldwell, her journey to the force took 2 decades.
All right, how's it coming?
It's going good.
I was a stay-at-home mom for 18 years. It's a lifetime. Your time with your kids is very limited. That time that I got to spend with them was golden for me. I'll never be able to replace that. I was 29 in the academy, graduated July 21st of 1993. I went to the Mounted Patrol Division. For me, it was the best job on the planet. Where else can you get to be a police officer and ride a horse in the same day? Got married, and then we got pregnant and realized that it was more important to stay at home and raise the kids. It was an extremely hard decision for me. When I told my partner, he was in shock.
It was surprising, but I was going through a similar scenario. My wife had made the decision to stay home with our kids as well.
I got to do so many great things with my kids. We did all the soccer mom stuff, dance and baseball, and I got to spend a lot of time with the kids growing up. It was really awesome. Back in late 2015, my marriage of almost 20 years started to fall apart a little bit. I had to figure out, how am I going to support myself? Having not worked in 18 years, who's going to hire you at 52 years of age? I was holding a resume that pretty much said stay-at-home mom. So I knew what I had to do. It wasn't going to be easy, but I knew that I had to do it.
I got a phone call from her, then her question was, would you mind being a reference? I'm like, for?
Talked to a recruiting sergeant, and he said, you're eligible, but. And I said, uh-oh, this is a big but. He said, you'd have to do the whole 6.5-month academy again because you've been gone more than 5 years. Would you be willing to do that? I said, okay, let's do this.
I think for most people, 6.5 months they spend in the police academy, the longest 10 years of their life.
Good morning, gentlemen! Good morning, gentlemen!
It's grueling, it's never-ending, it's very difficult, it's very stressful, mentally and physically.
When they announce a 52-year-old female is joining your police academy class, it raises an eyebrow.
It's okay, we got some new blood this morning, and some pushing the expiration date.
One guy called me Nana. I said, that's pushing it a little much. You need to back off with the Nana.
I think they really saw Wendy as inspirational, but also as a motivation not to, fall behind, especially on the PT, because if a 52-year-old woman is going to beat you when you're 25 years old, that's pretty embarrassing, quite frankly.
This was an all your eggs in one basket kind of thing for me. I had my strengths. I can still shoot, I can still drive, but the mental aspect of it for me, starting over. Putting myself in that position to wear that cadet uniform again, knowing that I had already earned this, that was hard. It was a mental game for me, big time.
She was in considerable pain the entire time she was here to get through the academy, as anyone would be. The 25-year-olds were in considerable pain.
It was August when we started. It was very hot, and I pushed myself really hard and became overheated and dehydrated. I thought, okay, can I really do this?
I knew she was going through a hard time, of course. Still at that time, the divorce was still trying to go through. I could see the toll it was taking.
I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm going to make this, but I had to finish. Had to finish. 2 weeks from graduation. Red Man is an exercise designed to put you in a scenario where you feel like you're fighting for your life.
They're there to kick your butt, basically. The first time you get punched, they don't want that to be on the street in a fight when you're in a fight for your life.
When Wendy was going through, they bring in a 20-something-year-old hotshot female who has mixed martial arts experience. And Wendy's taking it. Wendy's getting a good licking, but she's giving it back.
The third round, she came in, she did a head clench, and she did a knee strike to my right quad.
And all of a sudden, you hear a loud, and her just start screaming.
A lot of things went through my head at that point. I think she just broke my leg. When you break a femur, that femur is the strongest bone of your body, and it's extraordinarily painful, very painful.
We're almost at graduation. We're on the 1-yard line. Are they going to let her graduate or not?
The thought that crossed my mind was, this is it. I'm not going to be able to graduate. This is the biggest bone in your body. But my thought process was, I'm done.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.